Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to this one, something slightly different for the channel. You'll know by the title and the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about John Ryan's event on the 15th of June, the 2023-24 Doncaster Rovers home kit, and then I've got something to tell you myself as well. So stay tuned, let's get straight into this one. So guys, welcome to this one. As I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about the event that John Ryan alluded to on the 15th of June. So this is going up on the Monday, the 12th of June, so it's only a couple of days. Obviously, if you're watching this after the 15th of June, we'll know what it's all about. But we're going to talk a little bit about that in this one. I've got a little announcement myself as well, so we'll go into that before we check out the 2023-24 Doncaster Rovers home kit, which, in my personal opinion, is pretty nice. So without further ado, let's get into this one, starting with the John Ryan event. So on the 2nd of June, John Ryan posted on his Facebook page that a major event at the Dome, Thursday 15th of June at 6:30. If you have an interest in Doncaster Rovers, be there. Free admission, I'll be there to answer any questions. The raffle for free season tickets will be held, and this is the start of propelling Rovers out of League Two back to where they belong. It's a rallying call, isn't it? It's absolutely superb. It's been a pleasure having John on the channel for a couple of the Rambling Rovers podcasts. I will link them in the top corner of the screen. If you haven't checked them out yet, please go ahead and do so. A very big shift in the way that John was talking about the club in those two episodes, from a very negative space last season and the previous season to a big switch in a couple of months, thanks to Danny Schofield getting sacked and Grant McCann coming in, and obviously the significant investment of funds from Terry Bramwell as well, which John was very appreciative of and made a huge point of pointing that out to fans, that we should be thanking Terry for basically footing the bill. I think what he's trying to do here is drum up a lot of interest for the Rovers. It's been very positive posts from him over the last couple of weeks, and it's great to see. But this is very cryptic, isn't it? It's one of those where you think, major event, 15th of June, there's been rumours about Billy Sharp, which I honestly think isn't going to happen. I'd love to see it happen, obviously. A great player. But I think that fire has probably had fuel thrown on it through the Harry Redknapp post that went onto Twitter. A couple of questions about that I just can't get my head around. Obviously, Harry Redknapp's not going to be trolling the DRFC hashtag. So to come out for a charity event and say that he wasn't announcing Billy Sharp, it just doesn't add up. Surely from a club perspective, we should have looked at that and thought the rumours are already pretty rife at the moment. Getting Redknapp to come out and say that, it like I say, it fueled the fire even more for me. And then obviously John Ryan comes out with this, so I think many fans have been putting a lot of theories out there, potentially announcing Billy Sharp at this event, and who knows what could be. Is John coming back onto the board? No, I don't know. Nobody knows. Normally you hear whispers here and there on social media, but it's been very quiet in terms of what's going on at this event. So I'll definitely be there on Thursday night. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully it is positive, and it's a good evening, which I'm sure it will be, with John. But there's a few things that are just raising a couple of concerns for me personally. He's just put a raffle on his page for some superb items, so I will link John's Facebook page in the description down below if you want to go and check some of these raffle items out. Don't know if you can see it just up in the corner. I've got a tiny version of the train arch just above my door. He's auctioning off the actual, or one of the actual train arches, starting at £2,000. So if you've got plenty of money, I think that is an item well worth having if you're a Rovers fan. But there's other items on the raffle which are decent and more reasonably priced for us lot who are skint. But in the videos that I did with John, he said that he was willing to give away 10 season tickets. I've seen banded about that he's getting 100. I don't know where this is, but from what he said to me, it was going to be giving them to people who are on hard times and who necessarily can't afford to go to the football. So it looks like in his post that the raffle for those season tickets is going to happen on the evening as well. But I think a lot of the fans' theories about kind of a kit being announced, or John coming back onto the board, or an investor coming in and Blunt leaving. I've seen so many. I think people are clutching at straws, to be honest. Deep down, I just think it's a way for John to try and raise funds for Doncaster Rovers and potentially reminisce about the golden years. The club have not come out and said that they're part of this. I don't think they are. John said that the club are on board, but maybe that's just the clubs have said, yeah, crack on, do what you want inside the dome. I don't know. It'd be nice to know, but it's been very, very quiet on this front. But hopefully the expectations from these fans' theories that have been getting put out there hasn't kind of elevated this event to something that it's potentially not going to be. And the positivity that we're seeing around Doncaster Rovers at the minute, I hope that's not impacted if it is something like an evening with John Ryan and there's no big announcement at the end of it. If something huge doesn't happen, Billy Sharp doesn't walk out in the new away kit, whatever it is, I think as fans we just need to accept it and enjoy the evening for what it is, and then focus fully on Doncaster Rovers in the 2023-24 season, which I think is going to be a positive one looking at it. So that's my thoughts on the John Ryan event. I think it will just be an evening with John Ryan raffling off prizes and items like he's got on his Facebook page at the moment, and like I say, reminiscing about the golden years. So I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that as a fan base we've not built it up too much, that if something huge doesn't happen, that it ends up impacting what we've built on so far this summer. My big announcement though is that John Ryan has had an influence. Obviously he's wanting people to buy season tickets, and initially he was going to raffle or give the season tickets away on this channel, and he's decided to go to the Dome and make a big event of it, however that's going to play out. But my uncle, you'll know him from the mystery boxes that he sent over with Rovers memorabilia in as well. He sent over some money and asked me to buy 2 season tickets, which I have done, and I have gifted them to Eve Merton Dreams Trust. You'll know from this channel, if you've been following it a while, it is a charity that means a hell of a lot to me. So yeah, 2 season tickets have been bought and donated to Eve Merton Dreams Trust for them to use to give people a break away from the treatment of cancer, or even if it's just a day away, and to forget about stuff for a bit. You'll know from past videos how much Eve Merton Dreams Trust means to me. Hopefully I'll be involved in the Legends game again next year. But yeah, it means a lot to be able to give something to a charity that works in the community. So 2 season tickets from me, well, from my uncle, have been donated to Eve Merton Dreams Trust, and that's thanks to John Ryan banging the drum and getting people interested in Doncaster Rovers once more. And obviously Grant McCann bringing some excellent players in as well has influenced that decision as well. So hopefully those tickets are used well over the year, and it gives people a break away from the trials and turmoil and difficult period that is dealing with cancer. So yeah, hopefully they are enjoyed. So that's my 2 bits of information in this one. It is now time to take a look at the 2023-24 Doncaster Rovers home kit. If you've not seen it already, here is an overview of it. I've said it in my season review, it is a season 2 forget last season, so let's get this kit off and this one on. I'm looking forward to the 2023-24 season. I think this is a beautiful kit. I like that the badge and the oxen are in a hoop. I like that the Eco Power hasn't got the big cloud around it. I like that that's fully centralised in a hoop as well. I like the black back. I like the mesh under the arms. I like the black trim. Honestly, it is a beautiful kit. I prefer this year's collar as well. I'm not a fan of a proper collar, so for me, Donny Rovers, beautiful kit. It is our identity for me as a Rovers fan, so I think you've done very, very well designing this one. I'm looking forward to seeing what the away kit looks like, what the third strip or a charity shirt, which we sometimes do. I'm looking forward to them coming out, but if it's anything along the lines of this, I will be very happy. Disappointed with last season's away kit, so I'm hoping for better this year, but last year's third kit, that pink one, absolutely beauty, so who knows, we may get 3 decent kits. For now though, we've already got one, which is this one. Lovely stuff. So that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up for us please. Comments in the section down below. Let me know if you are going to the event on Thursday. Let me know what you think of it if you're watching this video after Thursday. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. It does mean a lot. We're on the road to 3,500 subscribers now. It's decent. And all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.